Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Small Business Network podcast, episode number 390. And today I will be interviewing Mrs. Blessing Ijoma
Eb-
Ebujor.
Yes.
Go ahead, can you pronounce it for me?
Okay, Ebuja.
Ebujor. Okay, and I am your host, Mrs. G. Bryce. So, Blessing, I would like to welcome you to the Small Business Network podcast. So, how are you doing today?
I am fine. Thank you for this opportunity. I actually appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. I think you're such a kind young lady. So, the audience would like to know more about you. So would I. So, tell us more about yourself. Where are you? Where are you from? Where do you live?
Okay. Okay. My name is Blessing, as you already introduced me, and I am from our Mama Imo State in Nigeria, but I live in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. So I was born and raised in Imo State, but when I got married, my husband was living in Abuja. I have to relocate from my village, or let me call it my town, to another town, which is the state capital. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Okay. So, all right. What is the name of your business?
Okay, I'm a virtual assistant, and let me just say I haven't registered my business, but I have plans on ground already. But having plans is not only saying it; it's also needs finances. So I'm working on the finances so I can register it. But I already have a business name down already. Thank you.
Oh, well, that's great. And being a virtual assistant, you are truly needed. You are truly
Ye-
needed because someone helped me in the past, and who knows, I may need your help in the future
Yeah.
because sometimes it's good to just help several folks out because you're such a kind person. So, how long have you been in business? How many years have you been in business?
Okay. I have been in business for 6 years now. Yes, 6 years. So I started working for people in Nigeria, and
Mhm.
I never knew I could work for people outside the country, like international clients.
Yes, you
So thank
can.
God for
Mhm.
LinkedIn. So when I started attending audio events, so and some other events, and also my trainer, the person that trained me on virtual assistant and IT on demand skills, her name is Ekutos Cynthia. Okay, so she told us that we can actually get work and work for people abroad, that with the set of
Yes.
skills we have, that if we can able to
Mhm.
sell ourselves properly, that we are good to go. So that was how I started.
Yeah, that's wonderful that you can work virtually anywhere as a virtual
Yeah.
assistant. That's
Yes.
wonderful. Yeah, yeah. So, what are your short-term goals for your business? Maybe the next 3 years, and what are your long-term goals? Maybe 5 years or more. So, what are your goals?
Okay, my short-term goals in the next 3 years is to own a registered virtual assistant agency where I
Nice.
can create opportunities for other people and also train them, not only training them, mentor especially women, stay at home mom, because I'm also a mom. I have two kids, and
Oh.
you know you know allowing only the man to provide for the family in this our economy and inflation is actually
Yes.
taxing. So
Mhm.
I found out that I needed to not only work for the small pay they are paying me here, I needed to make extra effort to work and make extra money so I can support. So I want to own a good workstation and have different work tools, like more laptops. Now I have only one for myself, so I would like to have a from now to the next 3 years, like own like up to 5 laptops, where I can, anyone I want to empower, I can start, the person can start with my own to practice as I'm training them, when they get learn the thing and get um get work, they can be able to raise their own money and start from there. So that's my short-term goal. Thank you.
I think those are great goals. And what you're doing actually is you're reaching back, you're lifting up someone else. And I really love that concept, because folks are looking for financial freedom. No one wants
Mhm.
to struggle all their lives. I know you don't. Like you said, you're a wife, you're a mom, and you just want to provide for the family and be comfortable. I think that's what most of us want. So those are your short-term goals. What about your long-term goals? Where do you see yourself?
In the next 5 to 6 years, I would like to be a renowned world class tech woman. Like, when I mean tech woman, I don't just mean like I don't mean like I want to expand my course. Um not only lead generation and normal social media management. I would like to learn more about cloud computing, maybe be a web designer and IUC, or a very cybersecurity. So I would like to venture into cybersecurity. I want to be a big tech woman that will be influential and help other people. Thank you.
Oh, you have a servant's heart, and I love that. You're not selfish, in other words. You're looking out for the greater good and other folks. I love that about you. And you're going to go far in life.
Thank you.
So what made you want to start your business?
Okay. What made me to start my business was, according to my mom, she says that as a woman or as a person, you don't need to always depend on others for every little money you want. That you need to have your own money so that you won't be a burden to anyone. So that was my motive, and I have passion for helping people. And as and educationally, I studied accounting, and they taught us business too. And as, let me call myself a business manager. As a business manager, I know I can help businesses thrive, both in sales, and I already did. I was a sales representative here before, on-site sales rep, so I know more about sales and how to manage people. So that actually motivated me to start my own business. So I want financial freedom too. Yeah, financial freedom is the goal. Thank you.
It is. You have so many gifts and talents. I think that's wonderful. So also too, I okay. What advice would you give to others that are wanting to start a business like yours or similar?
Okay. Um, for anybody that wants to start a business, virtual assistant business, or any virtual business, my advice is that you should first think within you, what do you have passion for? Because I know
Mhm.
there are a lot of businesses there are a lot of businesses in the virtual world. So I would like you to calm down, look inward, and look for your passion. What can I do? If you are good in marketing, you can look for some marketing roles and do some trainings on. Then don't just start it. Go for Have a mentor and a coach that will train you properly and show you the guidelines and the rules. So being a virtual assistant is not just being a virtual, like, you can't just wake up one morning and say I am a virtual assistant. There is a lot of things that you need to know about virtual assistant, and there is some codes and professional conduct that you need to know. Like, as a virtual assistant, you're not supposed to leak your customers like business secret to anybody. You need to be professional, keep everything to yourself, do your work and make the business thrive. So you need to know the codes of conduct and know how to search for jobs. and do what you have passion for, so that along in the long run you won't get tired of your work or your business. Thank you so much.
That is great advice. The first thing you mentioned was being passionate about what you love and what you want to do, and that's the key. Why do
Yeah.
something and it doesn't bring you joy? I mean, what's the point?
Yeah,
So,
you will
um,
just be tired of it. You be tired of it. You get tired.
so this is a bit off topic of the topic that we're discussing, but I just want to know, like, because I know things are different. The cuisine is a little different from here in the U.S. Like, what are some of your favorite dishes, food dishes? What do you enjoy? What's your favorite meal?
Okay. My favorite meal is fried rice with chicken.
Okay. Oh,
Like it, just that it's not what we eat often here. So, but
well, you can
I
find a lot
actually
of that out here. Okay, I like that. That's good. And so, what are some activities you enjoy getting involved in? Let's say when, because you can't work, and not enjoy yourself, have fun, relax. What do you enjoy doing when you have your downtime, when you're done with work?
okay. I like networking, meeting new people, and I also like singing.
Oh,
I like reading novels. Like that motivates me a lot. Sometimes if I want to
hmm.
cool off, I will just pick up one novel and read. So after reading, I know I'll be motivated in one or two ways. That's what I
Yeah.
enjoy doing. Three things.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love to read as well. Yes, and that's why you are so smart because you know so much. Yeah, you're a very intelligent lady. So, um, I think that's going to conclude our interview for today. I did have one more question, and it seems like we have time. So, let's say you're in a situation and you're teaching your students about the business that you're in, being a virtual assistant and everything that comes along with it. What if your student is has an attitude and is very toxic? How would you handle that toxic individual? Would you,
Okay.
yeah, the floor is yours.
Okay. Naturally, I like staying with people, and I know I'm a good leader. So whether a person is toxic or not, the thing is I will calm down and explain to the person that you need to take things easy. You get, so there is that I know sometimes toxic, toxicity might be aroused by a lot of things, but when you are going for something you want, you need to keep some things aside and focus so you can get what you want. So the student don't really need to display their toxicity in class or
Right.
during lecture sections. So I will try to calm them down and make them see reasons that they need to excel and leave some things aside for them to actually excel in life. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So you have your ways of dealing with them. I think that's great because you're going to need that. Everyone is not going to be pleasant that you meet. So
Yeah.
you're right. You got to be ready. You got to be prepared. So
Yeah.
this concludes our interview, and I want to thank you for being here. And
Okay.
I need for you, like after the live stream ends, for you go into the comments from this video and just enter all your information, all your links, all your email addresses, because someone may be interested and they may need a virtual assistant. They may need some of your services. So I
Okay.
need for you to do that when you get a chance. Okay. And
Okay.
thank you
I'll
for
do.
being here.
Please.
Anything else? Go ahead.
Yeah. Can I say one more thing? Can I like say other things I do so that people
Sure,
actually?
of course.
Oh.
That's on me. I apologize. You can also say and then type it up later on. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So I am a lead generation specialist, so I use a lot of tools to generate leads that convert. I don't just generate leads, I also monitor and watch the pipeline convert until there is closed deals. So I
Mhm.
use tools like Apollo.io. I use Lemlist, Get Prospects, Phantom Buster, and many other lead generation tools to make sure that businesses meet new clients, meet new prospects, and convert them with cold emails and cold calls until they are closed deals. So I also do social media management. I create good graphics that you can use for your ad campaigns and the rest of them. I'm good with email management. I'm good with cold calling and a lot. So I'll be inputting them in the comment section so that everybody will actually know what I'm good at. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I am honored. Seriously, this is my first podcast on Facebook. I am actually
Well, you are most welcome, and who knows, maybe in the future we'll do something else. And I'm glad you were able to show up and be here and just wow, you said a mouthful because you're so skilled and talented, and you're gonna get the clients that you need, and you're gonna expand. That's my prayer for you, that your
thank
business expands,
you.
and because you have a servant's heart, like I said, and you want to help so many people, and that's the key. You can't be selfish and expect to just do well in life. So thank you for being here, and I will be in touch. Okay, enjoy your day. Bye for
Thank
now.
you. Bye.
Bye, dear.